everyone, my name is Denise and today I will be giving my informative speech. With the rise of social media, the pressure for people to appear perfect rises as well. Unfortunately, social media targets the demographics that often feel this pressure the most. This can have negative effects on self-image and confidence. The impact of social media can be very damaging and lead to issues mentally and physically. In addition, the influence that social media has over our view of ourselves can be very detrimental to our health. According to I'm Possible Psychological Services, a mental health clinic, in November 15th of 2023, they state that the pervasive influence of social media has a profound effect on our psychological well-being and the way that we perceive ourselves, particularly in terms of self-esteem and body image. Today I will be going over the impact of social media on body image by discussing how social media can affect self-esteem and body image, how women and young girls are especially affected by this, and how to understand the difference between real life and social media. First, I'll discuss how social media can affect self-esteem and body image. Social media often idealizes a perfect body and/or a perfect lifestyle that most people just don't have. This often leads to people picking themselves apart and trying to figure out how to achieve that lifestyle. I know that I often spend time curating my social media to reflect the personality that I want others to see. Ballard Brief, a research library in winter of 2024, stated that 40% of teens reported that content on social media caused them to worry about their own image. Social media is designed to keep people engaged in trends that perpetuate unobtainable goals or lifestyles. I follow influencers who always seem to be busy doing adventurous activities such as brand trips, influencer events, or amazing trips in their personal life. The University of Alabama posted in an online journal of March of 2025 stating that the addictive nature of these platforms can contribute to social comparison and self-discrepancy, known contributors to mental health issues. Now that I have talked about how social media can affect self-esteem and body image, next I will discuss how women and girls are especially affected. Second, I'll go over how women and young girls are especially affected by social media. Women and young girls are targeted more on social media for the sales of makeup, beauty, health, and fashion. Many of the ads that I see on social media are for beauty and fashion products. Red Evolution, a digital marketing company, in February of 2020 revealed research that women drive around 70 to 80% of consumer purchasing decisions. Unfortunately, social media sexualizes young girls and women, which can affect how they see themselves or promote the idea that in order to be liked, one needs to exude sexual appeal. I have gotten requests from random men online who are interested in me only superficially or sexually based off the photos that they see. BMC, a UK-based company, posted in June of 2022 that an increased level of female sexual objectification has been identified through images on social media, where gender inequality is reinforced through the depiction of girls and women as sexually available and objectified. Now that I have discussed how women and young girls are especially affected by social media, I will go over how to understand the difference between social media and real life. Lastly, I'll inform you on how to understand the difference between social media and real life. Social media users can oftentimes post whatever they want, and most of the time they're only posting the good things. I like to follow accounts that show behind the scenes and real life situations. Student Beans blog, an online blog in September of 2022, said to remember that social media is just a snapshot of a perfect moment, not a perfect life. By focusing on staying off of social media, you can improve your overall health by cutting back time and exposure. I often delete apps from time to time when I notice that I need a break to focus on things like school, family, or just life in general. Harvard Summer School, an online article posted in August 28 of 2023, that detoxing from social media will give you the opportunity to connect with others in real life. Today I went over the impact that social media has on body image by discussing how social media can affect self-esteem and body image, how women and young girls are especially affected by social media, and how to understand the difference between real life and social media. Social media is very powerful and can influence your mental health and well-being. The more social media you consume, the more you may find yourself wanting to perpetuate that perfect life. If you find yourself trying to replicate social media more often than living in the moment, it might be time for you to take a break from social media. Thank you and have a good night.